Hello, my gravy Timothy, and welcome back to some Hearts of Iron 4 Focus to Z, the series where we check out focus trees that nobody does in alphabetical order. But first off, when you're seeing this, I'm probably actually pre-recording videos for Nostalgia November. So if you're interested in leaving any suggestions down below on any old games or mods that you want to see on the channel this coming November or even December, let me know down below. Also, while you're down there, if you could hit the like button, that really saves the channel. Welcome to Spain, where honestly, half the damn focus paths you can do, a majority of people have never even looked at, let alone clicked. Because oh boy, does Spain have a lot of choice. Too much choice, you might say. And we have gone ahead and shown a whole bunch of these on the channel before, but there are some I've never even done. And considering this little series is about doing focus paths that nobody ever does, or that are really bad, we've got quite a bit of choice today. If you're new to the channel, you probably don't know, but if you're an old little Timothy with all those grey hairs and 52 medals like a North Korean general stuck to your damn vest, then you know specifically what Spain path I'm going for today, and it goes down this expand Soviet A tree and ends up at the War of Independence, all the way at the bottom. Oh boy, it's gonna be sucky. Good news everybody, the country is now on fire. First things first, we need to accept those 8 Soviet divisions for aid, and I think we're gonna go ahead and maintain the Second Republic just because this is probably the worst way you can actually go about doing this, and then we really want to rush down to expand Soviet aid. I really can never remember the best way to actually go about the winning this thing, so I'm just going to abandon the north, I reckon, and then just hold the front line until the anarchists rise up. Ma! Look how fun it is! Yeah, Spanish Civil War combat is pretty good. In fact, it actually plays out at the same rate as it did in real life. Okay, anarchists have risen up. Not really too much of a problem. A bit annoying that they got this, but whatever. I actually got a pretty nice encirclement over here. I'm just trying to hold it at the moment because all the volunteers are trying to push me out. Well, there you go. I've trapped the Italians and the Portuguese over there as well. That's pretty handy. And I've got a little encirclement on the anarchists that did get this land. And whilst things are going pretty great for us and we could probably win this whole thing on our own, nope. Okay, the complete collapse of the nationalist forces over here has happened, which is good. What isn't good, though, is that I haven't actually finished all the stuff I need to do. What's funny about this is we've managed to do all this. We don't even have an army. Okay, there you go. Nationalists defeated. Now we just got to deal with the anarchists, and we are free. Yes. Free. Price of victory. Spain becomes a puppet of the Soviet Union. Great. Yep, this is a pretty renowned path for the Spanish Civil War victor because it is terrible. It gets worse though. And there you go, Soviets stole all my gold, so there goes my factories too. Of course, being a Soviet puppet sounds absolutely thrilling, but also we don't want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and move away from the Soviets, but not before kindly accepting their charity. Well, you know, at least the Soviets are nice enough to actually politely invite me into their wars. Usually we don't get that liberty, we just get dragged in. Actually, I am going to help her just to try and, you know, raise my autonomy. Funny, they could have actually got the full capitulation, but of course they just hit the damn event immediately, so they'll be back dealing with that at some point. Yeah, that did raise my autonomy quite a bit. I was hoping to, you know, maybe get it all the way up, but yeah, 180 points was still a puppet. Does not matter regardless, because we're going to now subvert Soviet control, and this is where the fun ends. The Soviet Union is likely to take punitive action as a result of our disobedience. That's right, Manuel's been a bad boy. The Catalan occupation zone. They just steal a part of our country. Yep. There it goes. So now we need to go ahead and prepare to kick them out. Okay, so we're going to do the focus where we demand our freedom, and I'm assuming hopefully our land back when the Soviets are actually fighting the Germans. Because they do actually get an option to say yes, and if they say no, oh, that's where the fun begins. Okay, there you go. Germans are just firing on them, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the War of Independence. I'm hoping this will scare the beeps and the boops and the binary code that currently dictates this man's will. Okay, we're now just fighting the Soviets, I guess. And you might think, oh, we're fighting the Soviets? I guess when you kick them out and you retake your land, that'll be it, right? That'll be it, right? Oop, you are, in fact, gonna have to take this all the way to Moscow. I hate this thing so damn much. So damn much. Good news is you do actually just become the owner of the land again. You are still fighting the Soviets, but at least you don't have to worry about the occupation laws. I guess what would make most sense here is to actually now join the Allies, you know, take the fight onto Europe, go into, you know, the Southern Front down here, but we're not doing the logical route. Nope, we're doing enemies of our enemy. Oh, it makes no sense at all. You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll see you boys in Stalingrad. You know, we'll see how far we get here. You needed is just one little event there, Paradox, where if you you knock them out of this land, you go ahead and you get like a white piece or something. But nope, here I am, trudging through the Baltics. From the Sunshine Coast up to the Baltics, you know, what a place for Spaniards to be. It would be really funny if you got to the bottom of this, and because you're obviously getting the German aid and stuff, at the bottom it's just become a German puppet. I think Paradox should come back and double down on this, I'll be real. Worked my way up just to get the siege of Leningrad, and I look down here, the Germans are getting naval invaded. Worked my little ass off getting all this spy network set up and stuff, just to remember that I am in fact democratic and can't do collaboration governments. I am trying my damnedest right now to save this whole situation, but I feel like I may have hitched my wagon to a submarine going to see the Titanic. Ain't going great. I am expending every Spanish person I can to try and reach down in the south right now. It ain't going great. A lot of casualties, but it's got to be done. A best case scenario here is it doesn't matter if the Germans do capitulate. I'm not in, you know, please tell me I'm a major power. Okay. We're safe. So we can carry on the fight, but the Germans will get pieced out because they're going to get wiped out by the Allies. So we'll still be alive. The lone member of the Axis. Some more troops would probably be done already, honestly, but you know, I don't know. I've got 48 units, and we are currently spearheading every time, which means we do lose land everywhere we move to, because our Germans just ain't garrisoning these front lines. But we also play with the risk here that if I do give the land over to the Germans, that they could capitulate any day now, and that land will go back to the Soviets if they do. We may be going for a pretty funny encirclement, though, right now. There's literally the Soviet front line encircled, or whatever was left of it. There's not even a lot of guys in here. It's at the point now where I'm actually starting to get manpower from the land that I own. It's been that long we've been holding this damn stuff. It's a really good thing about being a democracy, by the way, is local autonomy. Sure, you get more resistance, but you get that compliance growing way faster. Oh, yeah, I'm also officially out of focuses to do, so I guess, air production it is. See if I can close this pocket before the Soviets actually just free them. Okay, nice job done. Now we can go ahead and turn around and do the same thing again. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have to speed this thing up, huh? Big benefit we have is that we are obviously taking a lot of factories, and that compliance will give us even more, and we get a overland trade route over to the Swedes, who I am buying all of their equipment from. Yeah, so we got Estonian manpower, Swedish guns, and Spanish excellence, baby. By the way, this is still the Spanish War for Independence, by the way. I've pretty much usurped the entire front line now. It's just me. There's only... well, that is the German army left in Russia. But it does mean whenever the Soviet AI decides to actually move, they can just retake any land they want. So we gotta be quick here. Great to see. I am now supported in my endeavors to win my independence by Greater Albania. Pretty much all that remains of the front line from the Axis forces. A real sad part is if I had a collaboration government right now, I would actually be done. I think there is, yep, that we would so be done. As to the Spanish economy, though, 220 factories currently, you know, not a lot of people have ever said those words out loud. Maybe just before, you know, some guy was like, well, is all the silver a good idea? There's quite a lot of it, you know. It's starting to become worthless. Okay, and even one of these VPs right here should be the Soviets capitulated, and we did a good job. We actually got 39% of the participation there. I think 43 is pretty high for the Germans, but apparently they did, in fact, still get more casualties on these Soviets than I did. All right, I guess I just confirm an exit, right? I don't actually take anything here. I'm just want my independence. No, I'm gonna take quite a bit actually. You know, I could be happy with this, but I'm just like, why? Why did you do that? AI is truly the damn worst. Okay, well, there is no point of us staying in this faction anymore, so adios, amigos. Perfect, just what I was looking for. Yeah, I was taking my time to join the Allies, you know, as a democratic nation. Oh, gonna have to deal with that too, I imagine, but we'll get around to it. Yep, just the majority of the fighting will not take place over here, by the way. We'll, again, just still be on the Eastern Front, which I guess is now technically my Western Front. Oh, well, there ain't too much resistance here. I don't think there's much of a German army left. We are also fighting with the Japanese, but I'm just gonna not. I'm gonna be right. First off, I don't have the men nor the manpower, if you can see. We are up to all adult serve currently, so yeah, we ain't sending no damn person over there. I mean, hey, we got plenty of time, right? We only just got our independence 1 war ago. That's good, I guess. We've finished our 5-year plan. The economy never actually been better. I guess those Soviets really did leave us with quite the legacy. Yeah, so much legacy that I have essentially become them. Well, we took Moscow and now we're marching into Berlin. Really, nothing can stop us. Maybe perhaps an afternoon nap. Okay, question is, can I go ahead and retrieve the rest of this Soviet land? Oh, I didn't get everything, but I did get the majority of it. Yeah, I actually just got a weird, like, nostalgia, like, kickback in my head now to the stupid save swappers we did with Vale, because this was pretty much what happened, I guess. I feel like I've missed something here. Why is China blue and America? I'm not too sure who Kwang Hu is. Hold on, are you betraying your American overlord? I don't think the spirit of the Chinese Communist Party is alive anymore. Hey, yeah, we could go hell with Japan, but I'm just not going to. I think we've done more than enough damage as Spain today. Where are those damn boats I stole, actually? Didn't I get some boats? We got a couple boats. We got the Bismarck and the Tirpitz. Alright, yeah, we could technically go fight the Japanese, but there's no point. Literally no point at all. I think we have done what needed to be done. Yeah, it's a super really weird path. Like, there is nowhere else you are to go after getting your independence, because if you do actually get your War of Independence and they accept, all you can then do is either join the Axis or the Allies. It ends right there. So no matter what you do, there is nothing to do. Yeah, it is super weird that there's just like no expansion or anything like that. I mean, it is a democratic path after all, but you'd think there'd be something more to this, really, but no, you just go fight the Soviets for your independence. Yeah, it's not the best path. I did have fun though, I won't lie, just because I've never done this before. I don't think I've definitely never done this path before. And, you know, regardless if it's a really bad path or a really good path, doing a path for like the first time is always pretty good and a lot of fun. And I've definitely never done something as schizo as the invasion of the Soviets that we did today. So I can say it was fun, but I can imagine if you're looking for a proper, like, keeping the Republican Spain dream alive, you know, you'd want a bit more than having to fight the Soviets for your independence. Yeah, it's a bit lacking, but you could maybe, if you get lucky and they say yes to your independence, then just go on to fight the Axis as well, which might be more interesting, but yeah. I think even though it is pretty terrible game design, it was fun. And I think if you haven't given it a go, you should definitely give it a go at least once, because you never know. One point in history, they're probably going to change this and make it so you actually do get your independence from the Soviets, and you don't have to march all the way to Vladivostok to just, you know, show them who's their boss. But hey, if you enjoyed this episode of Focus to Z, I hope you leave a like and subscribe down below. I think it's definitely one of the best paths we found so far, even in a fact that it is bad. But hey, yeah, subscribe. There's more to come. Well, not a lot more. It's only a few more, actually. Goodbye.